Get straight into this. Not long for my intro now. I'm just gonna be dry talking. Today we're doing how NAMOR pulled up to Wakanda and forced Shuri to become queen. Kind of weird title. Crazy thing is, I didn't even watch this movie, but I know everything about it. It's one of those. It's one of those movies where you just see clips of it and you already know the whole movie, so might as well not even watch the movie. But,
so we start off after the events of T'Challa's death. Even in the afterlife, Killmonger remains the biggest threat. Because he burnt all the heart-shaped herbs, T'Challa couldn't be cured of his sickness. A real firm believer in that Mamba mentality. If I'm dying, you coming with me. And because after the events of Black Panther, T'Challa gave the rest of the world a taste of what that vibranium was like. And they was like,
spectacular, give me 14 of them right now.
But Wakanda like Mr. Krabs with that secret formula. They not giving up their resources to anybody. So the government puts their two brain cells together and decides, let's just take that shit.
Nigga, you stupid.
But yeah, that didn't work out for them so well because they tried mining vibranium in the ocean, but they didn't know they was in Talokan territory. But meanwhile on the ship, bro spots a bunch of NAMOR sirens and they start singing, and as they're singing, every soldier starts jumping off the ship, falling to their death. Meanwhile downstairs, like a Diddy party, it's straight diabolical things going on down there because they spot something swim across out the corner of their eye, and clearly they have that Stevie Wonder level awareness because she starts realizing that the guy she came down there with is going. But what she didn't know is that she was next, as she starts panicking and she gets snatched up too. And the two in the control panel shook, deciding to get the hell up out of there, realizing they're using a sonic attack and controlling their people with sound. It's that type of shit that would give Helen Keller an evolutionary advantage. As they make their way up to the helicopter, he shoots, snapping the guy out of his trance. But like playing an elimination game, it was useless because Atuma jumps in the air and snipes his ass right in the chest, got him hanging on a wall like a damn coat rack. They out here protecting their natural resources like Rahway be protecting his food. Straight stiff arming bitches and Popeyes. It's not that serious, gang. She says fuck him and tries getting up out there next, but they all chasing her down. This is a scary sight.
Who would you say is stronger? Atlanteans or these people Namorians, I guess. Who you think better? Who you think actually is stronger? Actually, it's not even a question. Aquaman will give this man hands. But who is stronger? Who's a stronger race? I feel like their race is way stronger than the Atlanteans. I mean, the Atlanteans, they got technology. Like, I'm not lying, they got some technology. But Wakanda got some technology too. And you seen how they did Wakanda. Just saying.
Bunch of blue niggas with spears chasing me. I'm committing Hannah Baker acts right there. She starts blinking back though, catches 3 bodies in one day. She thinks she Kim K and injures one, hopping in a plane screaming at bro to leave. And clearly he has some Forrest Gump tendencies because I would have left her ass there. They chasing.
Hi Casey,
like
how
I
are
said,
you?
bro, they just be giving everybody an ad, bro.
You, not me. A bro that was shucking off bullets earlier like they were nothing runs up and rips off the plane door, and she unloads the clipping, bro. And at this point, a random human just off 5 of his soldiers with ease. If word get back to Talokan that he can't protect them, they gonna be like,
You supposed to be in charge. You supposed to be the leader. Lead us to some breakfast then, nigga.
And after shaking off NAMOR soldiers like a bag of Skittles, they get away, or so you would think. Cause all of a sudden they get pulled back and NAMOR in the sky spinning these niggas around like he finna throw a discus. This shit is nasty work, and launches them straight at the ground, killing them instantly.
This nigga is crazy. You fucked up.
After this, the queen tries to force Shuri to mourn the loss of her brother, but she isn't having it.
I sit and think about my brother for too long. It won't be these clothes. I'll burn to be the world.
Yo, what did we do? Killmonger colonized your country, destroyed the heart-shaped herb, which in turn killed your brother. Say fuck that nigga. But NAMOR was in the water rubbing his hands like Birdman, waiting for her to say something like this, and flies up out the water, and she was just like, who are you and how did you get up in here?
My people call me Akukukan.
Akukukan.
And explains to her that because T'Challa exposed vibranium to the world, that he compromised Talokan, since vibranium exists there too, and tells them to capture the scientists and bring them to him. And if they don't, prepare for that family meet and greet. And then he just leaves. Not even a day after the death of T'Challa, and they get impressed by an Avengers level threat. After he basically threatened to nuke them off the map if they didn't go along with his plan, they find that the girl who built the machine is just a 19-year-old college student who built it as a fuck you to her professor. This is the problem with the human race. Niggas just be out here making shit. The Indominus Rex.
We're gonna bring you to him. You just made it just we're gonna bring you to him. We have this, like he just said, Avenger level threat. We got someone on Aquaman level, maybe on Aquaman level, wanting to piece up Wakanda. So what we're gonna do? Wakanda already do not f with anybody outside of Wakanda. So if you American, boy, they do not see you. Boy, we are not the same. They're like, oh yeah, we African, y'all American. Two different people. We got vibranium and all type of stuff, all type of weapons and stuff. Y'all got guns. Two different type. We on two different type of levels.
Cobra and the apes, Raw, Wave, they be out here doing anything but furthering the human race. So we cut across town where she's taking them because she has the design for the mining machine in a garage. And the feds pull up on my fellow non-swimmers, but they wasn't prepared for what was about to happen. Because Riri has an entire Iron Man suit blasting them away and flying away, while Shuri and Okoye bald ass break out of the garage. And this whole scene reminded me of this.
Knowing that, but you're in the same universe as Iron Man 2, to be honest with you, so you have that visual effect. Like that, bro, you already know not to make an armor just big as hell. Trash.
Scene in Taxi when Queen Latifah went from neon size to queso in seconds.
I mean, I guess putting it on Iron Man level, putting anybody on Iron Man level.
Shuri is not a part of the Sea Boys. They get to a roadblock, but Riri comes in with the assist, blowing they shit up, clearing a path out the road. But this is where things start moving like Zaya Wade and changes because they grapple onto Riri and slams her ass down on the concrete. And as Shuri and Okoye bald ass get closer, they throw a hydro bomb, making them both flip over. And this entire time I was just thinking, damn, y'all asked them to bring her back to NAMOR. Bro really said,
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Okoye on that type timing too, cause as they trying to grapple her in, she cuts the rope. So these niggas proceed to jump off a damn whale and land.
Hey, one thing I'm gonna say, these women do not play. Wait one second, let me turn these. No one quality already good, but these women, the Dora Milaje, they don't play, bro.
Trying to grapple her in, she
cuts
cuts the rope.
lady,
So these
bro?
niggas proceed to jump off a damn whale and land, hitting
about
her
to-
with the
she about
aura
to solo
pose. And a two-man in the
all
back
these
like sit
people.
back and take notes and rise in on a gray whale and jumps off and peep the aura pose too. And Okoye in the back having the same reaction as me, realizing that these life-size Smurfs are serious threats. The police arrive and NAMOR just starts violating them. I can't even see for real cause Okoye bald ass with that King Neptune type hair is blinding me. But it's safe to say she's back there making them regret becoming police officers. NAMOR soldier starts running in. These brave soldiers, they fighting a losing battle. I know they can't see shit right now, which is why Okoye starts winning, throwing bro away, spear to the face, and knocks Smurfette down. She parries bro, slices him in the stomach, got him kneeling like he bowing to a new king, and then bro rushes in and gets put down quick, weave into an overhead, gonna have her looking like young boy straight dancing her shit. And then she peeps bro in the back running up again, knocking his spear away and impaling him with the spear, and just throws him onto the ground. And she turns around to see that Atuma just walking down Riri. Bro wasted no time. He was about to off her on spot, knocking his spear down and giving him a slash to the face, instantly calling ISO. He tells his people in the back to quit faking, gave her that here nigga damn ass win, and tells them to go help NAMOR. And I'm just like, help her do what? They already gone. As he
New game.
He starts running the ones with Okoye, showing her that she ain't getting no parlays like her snow bunny loving husband. This is grown man strength. Putting some elbow grease on that hoe and knocking her down with one blow and then kicking her weapon towards her. I'm not fighting nobody that just gave me my weapon back. This is not a person who is right in the head, hitting her with that.
You that broke, you need it back.
Okoye starts fighting dirty though, and he ain't having it. Starts moving like Chris Brown, hitting her with a right, slams his spear in the ground and rams her into it, laying her out like a mattress. And goddamn, NAMOR out here recruiting a League of Assassins, and it shows because he goes to finish her off, but she shocks him, getting up, but they clash weapons, sending her flying back. And NAMOR comes in with the finisher though, throwing up a hydro bomb at Atuma, and he booty bumps it.
You so freaky ass nigga.
Bro could have kicked it or something. As Okoye cuts it and it blows up in her face, throwing her in the water. She's definitely cooked. Meanwhile, above, Shuri is telling them to take her back to NAMOR and to spare the girl and Okoye, so they take her to him. And to my surprise, Okoye survives. Water is to black people like salads are to queso. After this, Okoye gets stripped of her title as general of the Dora Milaje, so she goes to recruit Nakia.
Boy, she don't know how much of a downgrade she just got. I'm not lying. how much of a? I mean, the queen don't live for too much longer anyway. She about to get boomed. Like, I haven't watched that.
Why?
Scene,
I do not know. She was trying to set her grandson up to become an orphan. We skipped to Talokan where NAMOR is telling a story of how he became the first mutant. I'm crying. He think he's Soldier Boy.
I'm the first nigga to do all type of shit.
His mother and her village were plagued with the smallpox. Magic Johnson was at the cookout telling them how he put his blood, sweat, and tears in the food, so now they're dying. And because this was Duke Dennis BC, they turned to Chop, the god of rain and abundance, as he led their shaman to a plant sprouting from a blue rock. And because NAMOR's mother was pregnant, she refused to take the plant for fear of what it would do to him. And she was right. So the shaman started moving like a Minecraft YouTuber, roofing her with the plant by telling her that NAMOR was dying. And this is where things changed for them. Because of the plant, they couldn't breathe anymore and migrated to the water. And after the death of NAMOR's mother, she asked him to take her back to the surface to be buried. But when he returned, he saw nothing but despicable acts. And after this, he decided they had to go, burning and killing off everyone there. But after NAMOR buried his mother and left, a Spanish man cursed him, calling him
El niño sin amor.
the child without love. So he killed him, and there he took his name, NAMOR.
Bro, this backstory is funny as hell, bro. Because it don't make no sense. But it kind of do, but that nickname was funny as hell, bro.
And off everyone there. But after NAMOR buried his mother and left, a Spanish man cursed him, calling him
El niño sin amor.
the child without love. So he killed him, and there he took his name, NAMOR, because he has no love for the surface world. We cut to Nakia and she sneaks into Talokan. Meanwhile, the queen summons NAMOR to ask him to bring Shuri home. But this is all just a fake out. She asks him, what can I offer you in exchange for my daughter? Nothing. Bro really smiling in her face. This is sick work. And she threatens to tell the world about the existence of NAMOR and Talokan. And this is where that demon starts coming out. Because he gets all up in her face and he's like, if you tell the Americans, or if I see so much as a Wakandan ship in the water, I will off you, your daughter, and wipe Wakanda off the face of the map. And right there, she should have been like,
My fault, OG.
but foolishly, she still goes along with her plan. It's clear to me that the queen has some Forrest Gump tendencies. Because we cut back to Talokan and Nakia shoots one of NAMOR's people, so the other takes Shuri as a hostage. She tells Shuri to move out the way and snipes her, and Shuri, being the only one with a working brain, realizes that this girl is gonna die and that this will start a war. But Nakia and Riri like,
We do not care.
leaving her there and going back to the surface as she gets reunited with her mother. But that won't last long, because meanwhile NAMOR goes back home and asks her what happened. She started telling like, as she used her last few breaths to tell him that it was the Wakandans. And every king needs their D1 first ballot Hall of Fame instigator, cause NAMOR behind him like,
He sound like he might get on your motherfucking ass.
He might what?
I mean, we can go outside, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. We can go. Let's go.
So he returns in front of his people, apologizing for trusting them. And this part really grinded my gears. After all the shit you did, you mad at them for betraying you? This is like trusting Rohan Murphy for some elite running advice. It just doesn't make sense. And then he declares war. So while Okoye and Nakia talking about how she's becoming more and more relatable to Steve Harvey by the minute, they turn around and see that water flowing down the streets of Wakanda. And I know y'all thought I was gonna make a joke about Africans not having any water, and these niggas ain't seen this much water before, as it breaks through the wall and eventually all of Wakanda is covered in water. And NAMOR starts showing that he really wants them dead to keep them from having medical help. The sirens come through, controlling all of them, making the Wakandans fall in the water next. I'm crying. NAMOR really strategic. He had a backup plan for his allies. This nigga think he Batman. File code name Boy Wonder. Nigga weakness is a green rock. Use that against him and whoop his ass. Contingency file code name same color as my shit. Take some of Sexy Red's breath, put it in a canister, and watch his skin combust. Contingency file code name police brutality victim. Pay a snow bunny to lie on him. The police will do the rest of the work. Contingency file code name The Rock. Give her a hard and strenuous acting role. The Flash. Arkham Asylum. And finally Green Arrow. That nigga can't box, just whoop his ass. One of the Dora Milaje throw a bomb, shutting them down. Like damn, I didn't think they singer was that bad. And we cut to NAMOR pulling up to the island. And I remember,
what's up, y'all? It's OJ. Cookie Run Tower
I
Adventures
really
is
need
here. And with
YouTube
Google Play
Premium.
Games,
That's
I can
crazy,
sync the game from my phone.
everybody was complaining that my son was fat. Meanwhile, they got the Uses 7 and Roger build. Bench players talking like starters. I hate it. And Baku tries to sneak up on him though. Hits him with the staff, but NAMOR just flexes, turning around and looking at him like,
Man, this nigga trash.
spins around and one shots him in.
Make him go
Sending him
flying.
flying into a bar. Got my son on the ground wheezing like Ashton Kutcher around him. So one of Jada Smith clones come through, shooting at Namor and his soldiers, and they start running. But he's just standing there. At that point, I would have been like, just take the country. You can have it. But Namor trying to send a message. Smacking their beams away, treating them hoes like Nerf bullets. And then starts doing unspeakable acts. Jumping on the air, dodging and weaving all of the beams coming his way as he's flying straight into the aircraft. And he was just like,
Your time has come.
one shot in a plane and then flying up and looking for more enemies. There is seriously something wrong
this
with
the one
bro.
thing
And
he
that's
have
when he
over
spots straight
Aquaman.
free eats, dodging the beams, jumping off the other plane, going down and then flying up, cutting a wing off. It then slices off the other wing while falling down. And while they're falling out the sky, he flies down and then throws them at the other plane. So Io flies in straight at Namor. You didn't just see he wiped out 2 dragon flyers with ease. There
The thing is, I can't really, I mean, compared to the other Avengers, Thor whooping him, Hulk whooping him, and believe it or not, Iron Man is piecing him up. And you cannot put anyone versus Cap, because Cap, bro, that man plot armor is through the roof, so Cap is whooping anybody. Put Cap versus put Cap versus anyone else. Put Cap versus Hulk, Cap is gonna come out the victor. So yeah, the only person I think he can really hang with in the Avengers is Black Widow and Hawkeye. Like you can really just go through the list. Like, everybody is stronger than this man. I mean, what is he about to do to Ant-Man? Nothing. I mean, Wanda, you can't even put him versus Wanda. They not on the same level, bro. You know, come on.
isn't a single thought behind that big ass head. Shooting at him, but he literally slapping
He
the way
is
Sonic
on her
attacks
head,
like they're nothing.
literally.
And he decides to turn it up a notch, moving like Goku, hitting her with a left and right twice, and then flying in and slicing the wing off this flying saucer. Rod Wave just got excited somewhere because I said sauce and wing in the same sentence as she crash lands, ending that fight quickly. He jumps down and spots Shuri in the distance flying in, so she starts shooting at him, turning full on Stormtrooper right in front of our eyes because she can't hit shit, allowing him to jump on the water and start camping at low ground
like this man can swim and air fly. I'm talking about air fly, but like air run. I mean, bro, he got two elements right there. Plus Aquaman's strength can cut through planes and metal like with ease. Bro, this man is
Harriet Tubman, and while he's swimming
see
away,
it now.
Shuri is still trying to
He
shoot
is
at
kind
him,
of
so
a
he stops
Avenger level
and waits
threat.
on the perfect chance to send her to that T'Chaka and T'Challa meet and greet, jumping up, hitting a whole ass flip, and landing on their jet, stabbing the center console and looking Shuri deep in her eyes as she's looking up shook. She ain't never seen no matchup like this. This is like dropping Steph in the 50s. They gonna be like,
Hang that nigga now! I got the rope right here!
and because he's done irreparable
Boondocks
damage to
is
the
that
aircraft,
funny.
that shit starts spinning out, crashing into the water, and he's thinking it's GG's because they a boogie right now. After Namor got done wiping his hands with Shuri, he pulls up to the Citadel next to go drop off her mom, making a small ass crack in the window, and after this, bro starts smiling, so y'all know he's about to do some vile shit as he just leaves. The queen tells Riri to run away, but it's too late because he comes back with 8 hydro bombs and throws them shits at the window, breaking the glass and completely destroying the Citadel, leading to them both getting swallowed up by the water. They abusing the hell out of this move. Do this against somebody who can swim. Eventually, the queen wakes up and swims down to save Riri, who is floating straight down. But as she's going up, the evolutionary advantage water has on black people is too strong, because when
This how
Nakia
the
and
queen
Okoye
died?
walk in, the first thing they see is the queen face down in the water. They
Damn.
try resuscitation on her, but it isn't working. And meanwhile, the entire time, Namor is in the back talking his shit, saying that he'll return in a week's time, and that if they don't join him, he'll wash Wakanda off the face of the earth. This is like when Chief Keef threatened all of Jersey. Fuck did I do? I just live here. Shuri walks in and sees that her mother got the Tupac meet and greet, and on top of killing her mother, he starts adding to the pain.
Buried your dad. Mourned your losses.
And literally
Damn.
points right at her and says, "You are queen now," and just flies away, leaving and jumping in the water. After the queen's funeral, Shuri uses the
get back.
bracelet that Namor gave her to try and create a synthetic heart-shaped herb. Nigga done gave his ops the tool to kill him. This is like Kendrick
Literally,
Lamar
he's
putting a
dumb.
kid in front of Drake like,
Hey kid, how old are you?
This is crazy.
I'm 12.
and unsurprisingly, it works. Meanwhile, all of this is happening, they figure out Namor's weakness, that if they draw him out like SpongeBob in that one episode, they can kill him. And
Imagine Warlock
And Archie
Another
one
ad.
stack.
Wow.
And I think that using only 2.
That's when it
I'm about to
happens.
get
Shuri
YouTube
takes the
Premium,
heart-shaped herb and goes into the ancestral plane. And y'all probably thinking, oh, she finna see T'Challa.
Shit. I just got the plot. The reason why she did not see this is probably already facts. Everybody probably already know this. Killmonger, I'm pretty sure his character, they threw his body in the ocean because he asked to be thrown in the ocean. You know, to be with his ancestors. So she's not going to go see that type of ancestors and T'Challa, with T'Challa them in the Lion Pride or the Panther, whatever, in the safari. She's not going there. She don't see them. She's seeing Killmonger because of the rock, the ocean, water. He died in, yeah.
Or maybe her father, but nah, because she swims up and looks around calling out for her brother, but he isn't the one that's there, because as the camera pans, we see it's none other than a backdoor demon, Killmonger, and she's just standing there like, oh no, this can't be. And she says that she would never choose him, but she's in denial harder than KD after a haircut. Nothing changed, bro just took a step back. So he starts pressing her, asking her why did she take it, and she says, so I can be strong. So he says, strong to do what? But she can't admit it, trying to flip it on him by telling him that the blood of her family is on his hands. And he simply like, nah, and starts cooking her, telling her that her mother saved a young girl from the lost tribe, but her father, he would have killed her. I mean, he did kill his brother. And after he finished giving that immaculate ass speech, he was like, you want to be noble like T'Challa or stand on business like me? And then she woke up. Nakia asked her who did she see, and she straight up started lying to her and says no one. I'm crying, bitch thinks she's Zorro. And as she's feeling more and more relatable to Batman because her family abandoned her, she punches the statue, and here we see that the heart-shaped herb worked. We fast forward to the meeting. He had the higher up shook, told the Wakandans to evacuate the city immediately, and then Baku and everybody else looks up and sees a jet, and that's when Shuri drops out, flying all the way down, doing a clean superhero landing as everybody around realizes that the Black Panther is back. But in every great moment, there's always somebody to hate, and Baku and Shuri arm wrestle to test their strength, and bro realized, damn, she on that shit, raising her hand up as all the elders finally acknowledge her. After this, they plan to take out NAMOR, and because Shuri got hyped up by Killmonger, she says that her mother is gone and all she wants to do is kill him, and tells M'Baku he's gonna help her get it, leading up to the final battle, the get back. We cut to the Atlantic Ocean, and the Wakandans done gave these niggas an evolutionary advantage over them. When you go to the pool, is your lifeguard black? But this was all a part of their plan. Because they used a mining device to draw them out, he becomes more and more unrelatable to Helen Keller because the sound got them all tweaking. He tells them to swim up and go cheese that height advantage, and when they reach the surface, they look up and see the Wakandans got an entire stealth ship. These niggas' technology is insane. I see why Killmonger greased the entire country for it. Shuri and the Wakanda fleet are all on board chanting. Meanwhile, above NAMOR's people, dragon flyers come out the sky shooting at the Talo Kanil. But as they all go into the water, NAMOR just simply does not care, flying into the air, jumping on top of it, and slicing that hoe in half like butter. Bro running around building up a veto level kill streak right now. He is a threat, and it shows because he sees Ironheart is in front of him, and bro actually gonna stop. Fuck is she gonna do? Drown him? And she says this is for the queen. Man, shut your bitch. Rushes in trying to shoot him, but missing every shot. And see, this is why Shuri was like, you ain't gonna get these back. At the end of the movie, we trying to avenge the queen, not embarrass her. NAMOR starts targeting a flyer, using his spear to split the side of it, and then grabs the back, throwing it at a ship full of Wakandans, clearing at least a quarter of them out in a second. And now they realize that all that glazing M'Baku was doing, calling NAMOR as strong as the Hulk, that he was right. And while Shuri is down there wiping out all the NPC Talo Kanil, Ironheart is on high ground in hell, shooting at NAMOR, but he's dodging everything. It got so bad to the point he turned around mid-fight just to see the action that was going on down there. And look at this. Turns back around, one-shotting her, making her fall all the way down.
I'm still on that part. He said she get her suit taken. She is so trash.
But she
bro.
catches herself. Black Widow can't relate, and Ironheart catches back up, but they simply just cannot touch this man as he keeps flying higher and higher. But unlike the Queen, he's too high up, and that's when Ironheart comes from behind for the sneak, shooting him in the back as he falls and lands inside the jet. Ironheart tells Black Panther it's go time, so she jumps on the jet going inside, and he's like, princess, and she's like, nah, I'm the Black Panther, I'm here for revenge. And he just looking at her like, but anywho, until
Grammarly doesn't just help you with polishing your emails, it also lessens the mental load of replying to emails.
How much ads do you, bro?
Shuri's AI says
in the 20s, it hasn't even been 20 minutes, bro. We seen like 5 ads, bro.
Evaporation complete,
crazy,
and that was the plan, to turn my son into a Popeye's biscuit. But she thought he was just gonna stand there and take it. Like, bro starts spazzing out, stabbing the thrusters repeatedly to get him the hell up out of there. And Shuri talking to her AI, asking him what is he doing. She didn't even get the chance to give her "I'm a bad guy now" speech. So she tells her AI to get her to the desert. She don't want this man to grasp a drop of water, so she decides to put a stop to his run. Kicking him in the back, got him pressed up against the wall like he's getting arrested. So he turns around, goes for a left, weave, eat this right, and then she scratches his face, but he's like, catches her elbow and gives her a life-altering rib shot, turning her into an inflatable man outside a car dealership. And while he has her hitting the Disney Channel knees, lifts her hand up, got her hitting the Black Lives Matter, but she cuts his arm and he starts moving like Bruce Lee, hit her with a 1-inch punch across the room, and he immediately turns around and breaks apart the jet, crash landing onto the desert. And you just know bro was mad as hell. A little bit earlier and he would have been back to 100%. Shuri gets up looking around for NAMOR, but she looks up to a demon punching her right in her shit, and then she turns around and bro wasted no time running in, picking her up and flying in the air, and while he's taking the hits, grabs her elbow again, punching her and locking her arms and legs, and proceeds to fly straight down, hitting her with a flying lariat. And goddamn, is this not overkill? It's her first day as Black Panther and she gotta fight this demon. He stands over her and hits her with a 2-piece and goes to stomp her out, but she rolls out the way and sees Free eats and cuts off his wing. Got bro screaming out, so she grabs him, flips him over on his face, and bro looking down like,
is this nigga serious?
And then the camera pans and she holding his wing up like a damn trophy, so he cannot let this slide. Going for a right, but Shuri dodges in the cleanest way. He catches her arm, hits her with the left, and then shoulder checks her at a rock. About to have her in that tight end walk by the end of the night. He flies in and elbows her in the chest and starts wailing on her, so she grabs him and starts moving like a freak, putting her claws in his back, letting off a big boom, and used his arm.
That sonic boom, like, you keep damaging that suit, that's just making that boom way bigger.
As a trampoline, jumping off and kicking him down, sending him flying. And while he's taking a knee, she hits him with a spinning back kick, laying him out face first. Losing to a rookie you have 400+ years on is crazy. All NBA rookies taking notes right now. Drop kicks him, posing, and whips the claws out, and now she has him right where she wants him and starts walking him down. And with the fear of getting the Prince of all 2.5 Saiyans treatment, he decided to lock in, stabbing her with his spear and pressing her against the rock, and told her, Killmonger said you did want to be like him, as he's just walking to the water. And the word Shuri said to Killmonger starts replaying in her head, realizing she gotta stand on business, breaking the spear and pushing herself off of it. And right before NAMOR can reach the water, she runs and jumps over him and looks him deep in his eyes, and she's like, Wakanda forever, burning his entire body while she's just sitting in the back posing. He falls over and she walks over to him, flips him over, and is about to finish him off. After she got the talk no jutsu from her mother, she tells him to yield, so he does, getting what he wanted in the first place, to become allies with Wakanda.
I can see why people said this movie was so bad. This movie, it ended so you know what? 2 more videos coming up, man. Peace.
Bye, have a beautiful time.